Hey everyone, Craven here again. This is episode 3, redoing episode 3. As I explained in my commentary on episode 2, I realized that when you do a new game and all your sectors here, this is the Split Vendetta map, X4 Foundations. When you create a new game, all your sectors will be in the same spot, all your factions will be in the same spot, your wharfs, which is here if you follow my cursor, and your shipyards, they will always be in the same sector. However, your wharfs and your shipyards, even being in the same sector, they might be in a different location in that sector. Now, the problem with my series that I started out with is that one thing I did not realize, yes, I have 900 and some hours in the game, but you have to understand that was the same game running, okay? This is my first new game to start you guys out so you can get started. Is that all the stations in these sectors are now going to be different. There might not be as many of them, there might be more of them, and they might not be the same. So if one was an energy cell factory, it might now be a silicon factory. However, that's not going to debunk your crystal mining in the first episode. Going down to faulty logic, that's still the best place to go to start out and to get your 5-7 million within an hour, hour and a half's time. You can still get 6 miners, which is what our goal is. We're going to continue with that today. You'll want to gain rep with Argon and at least, Holy Vision down here. You can still do that. If you cannot find an ore factory or a silicone factory, in that first sector, like I have an ore factory in Cardinal's Redress, I have an ore factory in Argon Prime. So I'm set up for both these factions to start making money and gaining reputation. Okay, so in Cardinal's Redress, that area will not change. Your asteroids will always be in the same spot, and you'll always be able to get the same resources from those asteroids. Cardinal's Redress is the best place for this faction down here to start mining at. Now, if you have no silicone factory or ore factory here, chances are you're going to find one in this sector, this sector, this sector, this sector. But you'll set your auto mining up in this sector for your miners. Once they fill up, well, then you're just going to have to manually move them over to another sector to where your ore or your silicone factory is at. And I do apologize for that, but let's continue and follow along. This is still a great way to start out, especially the first episode, to get you started with your finances and gaining your reputation. So without further ado, let's get back to Argon Prime, where we left off at. Okay, I'm close to the wharf, and by now you did create your scout ship, laid out your satellites and your resource probes, and the Vanguard that I said you should still have that docked down here at the wharf in Holy Vision, and we'll be using that ship shortly because we want to get that mission. The mission for your headquarters for X4 Split Foundation, that will be the first mission that will come up when you scan any factory. For the most part, I always get mine from the Argon Wharf. It should be the first one that will always pop up. It's really the most important starting mission of the game to get you started. I also was saying too that the first thing you want to work on is your teleportation once your headquarters is established. Well, established, that's the key word. Well, you do have to do a few things to establish it once it's there to get started on working on your research for your teleportation, and we'll get to that later on down the road. For now, let's get over to let's dock at the wharf over here. Okay, so before I dock and buy my mining ships, I am going to pick up this mission. How to do that? You're going to have to hit Shift F2. This is a local scan. You're gonna want to hear for a static noise, but you can usually be able to see it first. I know where it usually spawns at. Let's see. We usually spawn around this tier or the other one on the other side. Let's move around here and see. Okay, it's not on this one. So let's go on over to the other side. Should spawn over here. I'm hoping it's over here.
You're in trouble now. I am not impressed.
And it's going to make a fool out of me, of course. Oh, there we are. Okay, we found it. That's what you're looking for. You're going to have to get real close to this. Keep your scan on.
Anyone hear me? Hello? I'm not supposed to be broadcasting, but I need help.
Okay. Wait a second.
Ah, that should do it. I had to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they sent you, did they? Oh, that would be quite devious.
Okay, you usually have a few options, but this is only giving you one. You're going to hit who are they.
What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see.
Do you need help?
Ah, yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research, which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me.
Obviously, do not pick number 2, which is sorry I can't help at the moment. Definitely let them know. Ask them, what do you need?
Send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting.
Okay, so here's your mission briefing. Mission name is Scientific Expedition. If you look up top, you got your mission type is plot, mission given by civilian, difficulty medium, and time left. Now, if there was a time limit on this mission, it would show up right here. Down below is your objectives. Dock at station, number 1. Number 2, pick up interface unit. Number 3, fly to scientific area. And number 4, achieve life's work. On the bottom right-hand corner, make sure that you have a choice of accept and decline. You're going to want to hit accept. So let's accept this mission.
Wonderful. I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this mission on pause because we're not going to start this just yet. You're going to hit your M button, however you want to get there. There's different ways and different key shortcuts. You're going to want to go up on your left-hand side. You got mission offers and mission manager. You're going to want to go to mission manager, and here it is, Scientific Expedition. It's highlighted in yellow. We're going to left-click it. That'll bring up the mission objectives right here, and you're going to set to inactive. So let's set that to inactive. Okay, that's done. And now let's finally dock at our wharf and order our mining ships and get started to gain you rep and gain you a steady source of income for both different factions here.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
I just want it to be in a safe location.
Welcome.
Because I can do this anywhere in the game. You don't have to be in your ship. You don't have to be at a certain location. You can order ships from different sectors, from that wharf. It really doesn't matter. We're going to obviously buy ships. We're going to buy, you're going to go to medium. medium-sized ship, and you have mineral miners and gas miners. I don't have any gas miners, so obviously that's anything. Their hold storage is different. It's not for solids, it's obviously for gas. Minerals would be like for your ore, your invidium, your silicone, etc. And ice, I think, too. But we're gonna buy 6 of these. Now, other videos I've watched, everybody says to do the lowest preset for starting out. I'm not gonna go that cheap. We do got a fair amount of money yet here, so we're good. Let's go low preset, and we're gonna do this 6 times. Okay, let's see. Property owned. We'll go over here, left corner. I thought I ordered 6. I guess not. One more. Hold on. Let me order one more ship here. This is showing you here, too, the time that it's taken to build these ships. These 2 have not started yet. Let me order one more. And we'll go back to property owned. Yes, now we got 6. Another thing I'm gonna do, since I did do episode 3 and 4 and deleted them, there are some things that you're gonna need to complete the quest for your headquarters. I found out, well, this is how I actually found out that the antimatter production facility was not in Grand Exchange, which is where you will get your headquarters at. So I had to scramble for that. So we're going to look up, you need 1 satellite, 1 resource probe, which your Vanguard is already equipped with, so you don't have to worry about that. However, you're going to need 3 antimatter cells. So while these ships are being built, we're going to go up in the right hand corner. You see I have it set for ore and silicone. We're just going to X those out, and we're going to type in antimatter cells.
Docking permission granted.
And we're going to scroll out. So I got to find out who's selling those antimatter cells, and I think they are down here, and I think it's pretty close to the shipyard where I'm parked at down here anyway. So right here, yes. So if you click on that, right there is where you're gonna get your antimatter cells at. This station sells them. So I'm going to give my elite Vanguard, since we have a captain in there, I'm going to give him an order. I'm going to go to information, behavior, and I am going to have him dock and wait for now at this shipyard. We're going to select it and then confirm. Now, if you look down on your map, he should be undocking. And he is. He's on the move. And he should be fine. We'll come back to him, and he'll be docked up there, and we'll buy those antimatter cells once we get our miners going here. So let me go back to Argon Prime, and let's see. Let me see where we're at. Okay, I got almost 4 built. But we do have 3 built, so we're going to send them out right away. these three here, and you're going to want to do this one at a time. You can, like, if you hit control and select, you can select 3 ships or as many ships as you want, but it just doesn't give me that screen that I need to assign them with just yet. Well, not just yet, it just doesn't do it. So I have to set this up at one at a time. Let me go back in here, property owned. Okay, let's go with, I'm hoping that they go below and not above, because I don't know, I'm not going to remember all these names on what I assigned here. Alright, let's see where this one, nope, we'll wait. Okay, information. Now, you're going to go to sector auto mine. You're going to select your where. That's what it's going to be mining. You got the choice of ice, Invidium, ore, or silicone. We're going to pick ore because we're already set up for that, and we're going to confirm that. And you will do that with your first 3 ships. Okay, so those 3 horses will be out of the gate and start making you money and reputation with Argon Prime. Let's wait for the rest of these 3 ships to be built. I might have to come back to that, and I can order these ships anywhere on the map to do whatever. So since we got to wait for these to be built, which seems they might have to wait for some parts for these last 2, we are going to undock from here, and we're going to take a trip down to where our Vanguard's at and dock there and swap, so we can get those antimatter cells, so we can be ready for our headquarters mission when we get our miners set up. So let's undock here. You don't want to buy them with this ship because you want to keep this ship. You're definitely going to lose the Vanguard, and that's a ship you'd want to lose because it's really cheap. So let me go to map. Let me set up at my, let me see, where is he going to? Right here. All right, we're cruising now. Yeah, I really blew the series with that. I had no idea that the stations would be different.
Entering system. Second contact.
You'll just have to explore these 2 factions, and the sectors and whatnot, and figure out where your silicone is at or your ore is at, and then take it from there. But you get the basic layout, and you really do want to start out this way. I mean, you definitely want to buy your miners, get them running, get your reputation up, etc.
Entering system.
Okay.
Fully vision.
And we still have those illegal crystals, those unstable ones. I don't know. Maybe if I wait around here, I'll show you what it's like to get policed. Then you get a chance to drop your illegal wares, and it will not affect anything, your reputation or anything with any faction. Yep, again, like I said, you know, if you need a police officer, he's never around. If you don't need one, he's right behind you. Okay, let's just dock here. I'm probably just going to dump these illegal wares right now. I'll show you how to do that. think I showed you before. Let's go into property owned. No, wrong. We're going to go into inventory and unstable crystals, and then we're just going to go down below here and drop all illegals. So that's out of the bay. I don't have to worry about that. Let's dock. Let's dock close to,
Docking granted.
right next to my ship over here.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
I just want to make sure this guy stays here and doesn't leave. Let me talk to him.
I hope.
Let's go to more, go to ship details, behavior, and yep, he's already set to hold position, so we're just going to leave him alone. We're not going to be using that ship now for a while. So we are going to switch ships. Let's go over to our Vanguard. We need those 3 antimatter cells.
Elite Vanguard.
Okay, we're going to go to trade. And antimatter cells, the first one that pops up. We're going to need 1, 2, and 3, and confirm. Trade is finished. Alright, let's see what's going on with our ships. Go to property owned. Are they built yet? Yes, all of them are built. So let's zoom out and we'll go to our okay, so we got the 3 sitting here in the dock, so we'll just individually do these. Left click, right click, information, behavior, sector auto mine, and then ore. Now it's going to automatically set it to Argon Prime because you're already in Argon Prime. We got to change that location. So we're going to zoom out. And we want to put it for Cardinal's Redress. Select and confirm. Okay, so that ship will automatically go down there. We'll do that with all 3. Once you get up to 3 stars, you'll be able to do an advanced auto mine and an expert auto mine. That's 4 stars. I don't have any auto miners at 3 stars yet, and I have 900 hours in the game, and there's still it just sucks that it takes so long to get a 3-star pilot. But that's just the way it is until they do an update on it or whatnot. I don't know. Hopefully down the road that will make that a little bit easier. The grind is just ridiculous. And as you can see right here on the map, we got our ships moving down. Here's one of the drill miner Vanguards heading down south to Cardinal's Redress. Here's the second one coming down. And we have our 3 in this system mining. So now we're set up to do that. Now we're going to do our mission for getting our headquarters. I think that'll conclude this episode, and we can start fresh on that on episode 4. So thanks for following along, and I do apologize to everybody about the new game and how that sets everything up. I really did not know that ahead of time. I wish I would have known that. But again, it doesn't affect your crystal mining in the beginning. It's still the best place to go. All your asteroids will be at the same spot, the same yields, whatever, if it's ore, silicone, etc., etc. Again, your wharfs and your shipyards will be in the same sector. They just might be in a different location. And where I got debunked again was that these stations here, this might not be an ore refinery for you. It might be a silicon refinery. So you're just going to have to take a little bit more time and explore these few sectors and find out where your silicone refinery's at and your ore refinery's at, and hopefully, like Cardinals Redress down here, you'll have an ore or silicone factory down here that you can set your miners up to either do for ore or silicone. And who knows, they might have both. So that's it, and I'll see you in episode 4. Craven out.